All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss Fouch, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the rational root theorem. And basically, what the rational root theorem does is it determines the possible rational zeros. Doesn't mean that all the answers will work, it just means you're trying to find the possibilities. Okay? So when you're not given a zero at all, you got to find a pool of answers, and this is the way to do it. So the second way to do that is to do the factors of P and Q and divide those two numbers and then use plus and minus in front. And I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now because you don't know what P and Q are, but in the next example, I'm going to show you what they are. Okay, so now let's get an example so I can show you. All right, on your note page, you'll see number 1 that says 5x to the third power plus 9x squared plus 3x minus 1. And it wants me to determine the possible rational zeros and list them. All right, so this number right here at the back is always called my P. And this number at the beginning is called my Q. So what you want to do is take the factors of 1, I'll write this down, the factors of 1, and put it over the factors of 5, and then use a plus and minus in between those two or with each number to determine all the possibilities. So this would be a list of possibilities. So the factors of 1 is just 1. But the factors of 5 is 1 and 5. So the possibilities would be 1 over 1 plus or minus, and then 1 over 5 plus or minus. So whatever the factors are on the top, you put them over the bottom ones. So this is the list of possibilities. And if you turn on the back of your, put this possible, rational zeros. So if you look on the back of your note page, you'll see that the answer is plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 1/5. Those are the possibilities. Okay, so from using the rational root theorem to get a list of possibilities, that's what I'm looking for. And from this list, I would try some of them in this equation, put some of them in the box to see if they work. If they work, I know it's a zero. If it doesn't, it's not. So we have to keep trying them until we find one if we want to find all the zeros. All right, so let's get another sample like that. So number 2 on your page says 3x to the third minus 25x squared plus 32x minus 18, minus 8, I'm sorry. I'm recording a video tonight, so you're going to have to wait for me. Oh, okay, no problem. All right, so what we got to do here is we list our P and Q. So this is P, this is Q. And again, we do all the factors of 8. Don't worry about the sign. And put that over the factors of 3. And you're going to use a plus or minus in between when you list them. So factors of 8 is 1, 2, 4, and 8. And the factors of 3 is just 1 and 3. So when we list the possibilities, what we have to do is plus or minus 1 over 1, 2 over 1, 4 over 1, and 8 over 1. Then we do 1 over 3, 2 over 3, 4 over 3, and finally 8 over 3. And these are all the possibilities, the list of a whole bunch of possibilities, all with plus or minus in between. Okay? And if you check on the back of your note page, you should see these possibilities. All right, now pause the video, and what I want you to do is try number 3 by yourself. All right, so now that we're back together, hopefully you got that one right. I'm going to show you how to do number 4, which means you got to find all your zeros. But first off, I want to tell you, when you do x to the third plus 14x squared plus 29x minus 12, we could list the possibilities, but it's not asking me to do that. It's asking me to actually find all the zeros. So when I'm doing something like this, I would graph this. In my graphing utility, I can go to desmos.com and graph it. And then from there, from the graph and from the picture, determine a zero that I know I can put in the box. So I'm going to show you guys how to go to desmos.com right now to do so. And you would basically just graph this x to the third power plus 14x plus 29x minus 12. And once I get this graphed, what I can see is that there's a zero here and here, but I only need one. If I can see that -3 is an answer, is the x-intercept, then I can put -3 in my box and go from there to find the rest of them. So going back to my equation, I want to put -3 in the box because I got that from my graph. And it's an x-intercept. What happens is it should be a 0. So I do my, bring down my 1. So that's -33. And then that will give me a -4. And then that'll be 12. And it's 0. So I know that -3 is an answer. And if I'm trying to find all of them, I know it's 3 of them. So I got x squared plus 11x minus 4 equals 0. And then I can use quadratic formula or something else to help me solve the remaining ones. Okay, so that's the idea. So if you can try the rest of these notes by yourself,